Hello, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I am an addiction recovery coach and the host of the Take Your Life Back Today show. As an addiction recovery coach, I want to share this about substance abuse, and let me be crystal clear. Let me close this shade so we don't get all that sunshine on us. Let me be crystal clear to leave an everlasting impact upon you. Imagine being buried alive. Let's say you're in the coffin, but you also know you're not dead. You don't know how to open that coffin and push the enormous weight of the dirt that's upon the lid up. You think about giving up and waiting for death to arrive. But you also start banging on the coffin lid and hoping that maybe you'll unsettle the dirt and maybe someone on top will notice and start digging their way down to help you. This is what it's like to find yourself at the lowest point of alcohol and drug addiction. You know you need help. You know you can't do it on your own, but you don't know where to turn to get the help. In reality, people, there are probably folks standing right by your grave mourning you being gone, but you don't realize that. You just think you're going to die right now in that coffin. Usually, though, people don't think about death when they're habitually abusing drugs and alcohol. In order to feed an addiction, you have to be good at repressing the fear of death. I often ask you, my audience, did it ever come across your mind when you were abusing drugs and alcohol that maybe, just maybe, you might overdose? With this, I want to leave you with one other thought. Don't be that person in the coffin, alive, banging on the lid, hoping that someone on top will hear and start digging their way down towards you. Be the person that takes control right now, today, and starts working today on taking your life back. Call me at 844-405-HELP and let me help you take your life back before your life is gone. Folks, there are people like myself and people like Larry Geis from the Geis Academy at 516-458-2741. That's 516-458-2741. Larry Geis is an addiction recovery coach, a life coach. He will help you from your addiction to your recovery, from your depression to happiness, from your low self-esteem to higher self-esteem. He and I always tell our clients that it doesn't matter where you came from. Hopefully you learned a lot from your past, but it doesn't matter where you came from. What matters is that you're here right now and you're seeking help, and you'll get that help, but you have to reach out to someone, because you could end up like that person in the coffin, alive, banging on the lid, hoping that someone might hear. Take control of your life. Let Larry Geis from the Geis Academy at 516-458-2741 help take back your life. You can also Google him at www.odysseyconsultant.org. That's www.odysseyconsultant.org. Folks, globalayeglasses.com. They are focused on saving you money. Folks, they have over 1,200 different frames. Plastic, metal, half frames, no frames. All available at globalayeglasses.com. They have lenses like progressives, line bifocal, transition, photochromatic, and polarization. They have coatings like anti-scratch coating, anti-reflecting coating, and UV coating. They have thinner lenses, high-index lenses, shatterproof lenses like polycarbonate. All available at globalayeglasses.com. Go there, pick out the glasses you like, and if you need help picking them out, you're more than welcome to text me at 631-599-0218. I've helped over 200 people from their customers, because I have 30 years is a lot of optometry business. I am not just an addiction recovery coach. I am not just your host, but I am also a person that has an extensive background in optometry. So why not utilize me to help pick out the right frame and the right lenses to help you focus on my videos better. www.globalayeglasses.com. Let them focus on saving you money. 15 tips for you, that's right, you, to be more positive. Positivity is choosing to see the bright side of life. It is recognizing that struggle and pain are not all that's there, even if they're all we can see in certain moments in our lives. It is seeing the good in people, even when we have to search really, really hard to find that good in people. And it's about trusting ourselves. I guess it all comes down to this. Even with pain, sorrow, and evil, there is always good. And that, friends, is what we should all focus on. On the contrary, negativity is about finding fault and worrying people and situations. It's about focusing on one thing that went wrong when a zillion other things went right. And it's about belittling people without attempting to see who they really are. But what if our lives aren't perfect? Should we pretend that our struggles don't exist? No way. I used to think that if I shared my hardships, people would think I was being negative. Then I realized that holding in all the bad stuff made me feel even worse. Instead of feeling free and optimistic, I felt trapped within myself. Rather, now, it's about choosing to see the good in life, believing in the power of encouragement and having hope that things will get better, even when they really, really don't appear that way. Now to the good stuff, folks. No matter where you are watching me, no matter where you are with choosing positivity, here are some tips from me to you, adding some optimism to your life, even when the world is looking pretty bleak these days. Number one tip from me to you is listening to music that gives off the same mood that you want to be in. If you're in a romantic mood, romantic music. If you're in a speedy mood, a hip-hop, rock. Whatever the mood, set the music. Consider both the tone and the type of music, and also whether it brings back positive memories from the past. Music is indescribably powerful, and using its voodoo magic to brighten up my day has always helped me immensely. Number two is eating healthy. Recently I've been eating healthy and drinking a lot more healthier sodas like diet soda compared to a regular soda. I realize a lot of these things are not, especially the sodas, with nutrients and veggies, and I make up for it by eating that stuff. I can't think of anything else to describe my recent mood besides blissful. It is honestly almost odd. I just feel really great each and every day, and that's without alcohol, my friends. Number three is make a sunshine file or box. Oftentimes when people send me kind messages or letters, and it's people like you that do that, I save them as a screenshot either on my file on my computer or in the box in my house to provide the sunshine into your home through my videos. Besides the fact that I'm a hoarder collector when it comes to personal messages, because most of them are positive and I like to toot my own horn. I'm just kidding. These messages are dear to me during times when I am struggling on getting topics going for my videos, and it is your messages and your compliments that keep these videos going, and I appreciate that. Number four, surround yourself with positive influences. Find people who believe in you and your dreams. Seek out others who make your spirit full and they lift you up. The other people who bring you down, avoid them. Decide for yourself if they really have a place in your life. They probably don't. If they don't, have the courage to move on. For the record, anyone who makes you feel like crap about yourself does not have a place to be in your life. Number five is practice positivity. By this, I'm talking about actively weaving positive activities into your life to little by little change your mindset, change your heart. Just the way a photographer eventually starts seeing the world through his lens and on his pictures, there are things that we can all do to eventually see the world in a positive light. Number six, set goals. Having goals to work towards can make us more positive and happier. When we feel stagnant and unconfident, it is a lot easier to see the bad parts of life. Start small and remind yourself that all great things are possible for you to accomplish. Number seven, challenge negative thoughts with positive ones. Negative thoughts are the very foundation of negativity, and they can seem hard to avoid or even erase. But negativity is all about mindset, and mindset is all about creating habits. Whenever you think something's negative, try to search for the bright side of the situation. Eventually, it will feel like second nature to you. Number eight is to smile. Simply enough, right? Or I should say simple enough, right? There are actually studies that have proven that just cheesing it up every once in a while can make you happier and more optimistic, hence making you feel positive / giving you a higher self-esteem. Number nine, get a pet. I know this tip isn't for everyone. Some of you folks would rather not have a pet because you don't have the time. But getting a dog for some people, maybe as recent as a couple weeks ago, has done wonders for a lot of you. The dog or the cat has provided happiness. It is amazing what taking care of another being can do for yourself. So treat it as a responsibility instead of running to the closet for your the refrigerator for your beer or to the medicine cabinet for your drugs. Now you have to walk this dog and feed the dog and pet the cat. Number 10, share your issues. Letting your struggles bottle up inside is just a breakdown waiting to happen, like a volcano. If we share our hardships, we can receive encouragement from others that will help us refocus on our strength, courage, and perseverance. This can be a variety of ways, from calling a friend to writing a heartfelt blog post to doing a video. Number 11, make your home a positive place to be at. I mean, who feels inspired by hospital-colored walls and a dirty kitchen? Try adding quotes that inspire you to, or little pick-me-up messages around your house, on your refrigerator perhaps. Coming home to a house that welcomes me with inspiration is like walking into the arms of a friend who squeezes you tight and reminds you how special you truly are. Number 12 is ask yourself, does this really matter? Usually when I find myself in a negative situation or being negative, it's over trivial things that won't stand a chance in the long-term memory. So why do I let myself get into this moment? Beats me. I am human. When my problems are trivial, I do my best to remind myself that they are not important and that I move on. And I had one of those days today with some banking issues where things just didn't go my way. But that's okay, because everything happens for a reason, and we move on and we tackle the next thing. Number 13, encourage others. Studies have proven that a lot of our happiness comes from making other people happy. But did you really need to study to tell you that, folks? If we build positive relationships and motivate other people, we feel good about ourselves, which builds our confidence and leads to a positive perspective. Not to mention, it makes other people feel like the unique, special beings that they are. Talk about a win-win situation. Number 14, focus on problems in your life. Well, kind of. What I really mean is that in order to be truly positive, we need to shed our negative skin instead of suppressing it. Sometimes it's best to recognize the negativity pervading our life, admit it, and then decide it no longer has a place in our lives. Often recognizing a problem is a vital part of the solution. Number 15 is remember it's all about you. But it doesn't mean it has to be all about me all the time. I still have a choice whether I want to choose positivity or negativity, kindness or anger. I always have a choice, and guess what? So do you. What are your strategies for staying positive? Text me at 631-599-0218 and let me know. I am still learning and having plenty days of off days as well. I'd love to hear how you choose to brighten your day up. By 631-599-0218 is my text. Let me know how you choose to make your days better. These were the 15 tips to being more positive. The first one was to listen to music that gives you the same mood that you want to be in. If you want to be in a romantic mood, put on romantic music. If you want to be in a relaxing mood, put on some classical. If you want to be in an exciting one, put some hip-hop music on. Number 2 was eat healthy. Try to eat as healthy as possible. I eliminated regular soda for diet soda, and I try to get some vegetables and nutrients in. It's very important. Number 3 was make sunshine file or a box. Folks, all the compliments, all the encouragement emails and texts that I get, I try to put them away so that I have material to talk about another day. Hence, I brought it up today that I do this, so this keeps us going. If there are any more that you have, text me at 631-599-0218. Number 4, surround yourself with positive influences. Obviously, if you're around negative people that all they do is complain or all they do is bring down other people or even bring you down, time to move on. Be the better person. Be respectful to that person, but move on. Distance yourself with more positivity. Number 5 was practice positivity. By this, I'm talking about actively weaving positive activities into your life, little by little, change your mindset. Just the way a photographer looks through his lens and sees the picture is how you want to see the picture of life. Number 6 was set goals. Having goals to work towards can make us more positive. If you set a goal, follow through and achieve that goal. Number 7 is challenge negative thoughts with positive ones. We are all human. All of us have negative thoughts. For an example, I had to do some banking and nothing was going right for me this morning. I didn't have the proper credential paperwork or pieces of paperwork that I needed to do what I needed to do. But life goes on. I stepped forward. I walked out of the bank. I am past that now. And on the positive side, I do believe everything happens for a reason. Maybe I was not supposed to succeed at what I needed to have done. Number 8 is to smile. Simple enough, right? There are actually studies that have proven that cheesing it up every once in a while, or even more, makes you happier and optimistic. And number 9 is to get a pet. Instead of using the refrigerator as a tool to occupy yourself with a beer, with a medicine cabinet for those codeine pills, get yourself a dog or a cat. Dogs that you have to walk and feed and drink and give them drink. Cats that you have to shovel the litter box. It keeps you occupied. Number 10 is share your issues. Letting your struggles bottle up inside is just a breakdown ready to happen like a volcano, and it eventually will spill over. If you have issues, find a friend, a family member that you can trust, sit down, talk to them, or you can relate your thoughts to a life coach or addiction recovery coach like I am, and Larry Geis at 516-458-2741. Larry Geis from the Geis Academy. And number 11 is make your home a positive place to be. Put the little quotes, sayings around on your refrigerator, maybe in the bathroom, so each and every day you walk into a welcomed home. Number 12 is ask yourself, does it really matter? Usually when I find myself being negative, it's over little stupid trivial things. Does it really matter to get yourself all uptight about it? Time to move on. Number 13 is to encourage others. Studies have proven that a lot of our happiness comes from making other people happy. But did you really need a study to tell you that? Number 14 is focus on problems in your life. Whatever the problems are, you can square them away. Focus on them. Tackle them. And if you need help, reach out to other people. And 15, remember, it's all about you, friend. But that doesn't mean it has to be all about me all the time. I still have a choice whether I want to choose positivity or negativity, kindness over anger. I always have a choice, and so do you. And guess what? Make that choice. What are your strategies today to staying positive for the rest of the day? I'm still learning, and I have plenty of off days too, just like you. I'd love to hear from you, and you can let me know how you choose to make your days brighter. Folks, get a hold of me at 844-405-HELP. You can text me at 631-599-0218. Reach out to Larry Geis from the Geis Academy at 516-458-2741. If you cannot see my videos too clearly, maybe it's time for a new pair of eyeglasses, go to www.globalayeglasses.com and let them focus on saving you money. And I want to wish each and every one to have the best day of their lives today in my audience, but I hope and I pray each day that all of you have a rest of your life as sober, clear-minded, positive, happy as ever. And may God bless you.